One of the biggest mistakes business owners make is not separating their personal and business finances. If you're running a business, you need a separate bank account. And to open one, it's not that hard. Here's exactly what you need. First, the bank is going to want proof that your business legally exists. For an LLC, that usually means your articles of organization. If you're a corporation, that's your articles of incorporation. These are the documents your state issues when you form your company. Not hard to do, but without these documents, the bank can't verify that you have a business and it exists, and therefore you can't get an account. The next thing you're gonna need is your EIN, or Employer Identification Number, from the IRS. This is your business's federal tax ID, kind of like a social security number for your company. Banks are going to use that for tax reporting and to verify your business's identity. If you don't have an EIN, you can get one directly from the IRS. You just log on and it only takes a few minutes. Most banks are also going to ask for your corporate bylaws if you're a corporation, or operating agreement if you're an LLC. That's even if you're a single member LLC. This is because the bank needs to see who has authority to open and manage the bank account. Even if you have multiple owners, you're going to need this, and in fact, it gets more important because it lets the bank know who has the say. Did you know there are some 33 million registered small businesses in the United States? Of those, 97% have their very own bank account. That's because you don't want your afternoon coffee and payroll coming from the same spot. You probably already knew this, but you're going to need a valid government-issued photo ID, basically your driver's license or passport. If your LLC has multiple members, the bank's going to require an ID for each authorized signer. You and all your members have to prove that you're the people in the documents. Some banks may also ask for a banking resolution. It's a document that confirms who is authorized to open and manage the account on behalf of the business. Many operating agreements and bylaws already cover this, and you might think I'm just saying something that we already talked about, but it's a separate document that some banks do require. Depending on the bank, you may also need a business address or initial deposit funds to seed the account, proof of your DBA if you're operating under a different name, and a certificate of good standing from the state. You may need some or all of these, as every bank has different requirements, so it's good to check with your bank of choice before you head in. Opening a separate bank account for your business has benefits beyond staying organized. It helps keep your liability protection intact by separating your personal and business finances. Mixing funds is one of the biggest ways people accidentally weaken their liability protection. Not to mention, it makes tax season way easier. When you form your business with Northwest, you have easy access to the documents banks typically ask for. That includes operating agreement templates and formation documents, so you're not left scrambling when it's time to open your account. Once your bank account is all set up, let's make sure customers can actually reach you. If you're not sure what belongs on your website's contact page, we break it all down right here for you.